last day that this guy is going to be on the 350. This is the ugliest spoiler that they made for a GT350 or any Mustang. I mean, that should go in like the sport package on the Camry. We're going to get this off of here, clean everything up, get this thing prepped to put the new wing on. So about an hour later, I've been fooling around, measuring this out. I've measured it every which way. There's nothing straight to really measure off of. Close enough. It's time to drill holes into this car. Unless you guys think this will hold it on there and we can just run with this.
If we use that white tape instead of the blue. Maybe
some of that Gorilla masking tape, that might hold it on.
Yeah. Let's drill.
Let's do it. So I've got both of these mounted. They're solid. They're the uprights for the wing. You know, everything's braced up. We've also got chassis brace. So when all of this is said and done, we'll have this weight sit on this, which is bolted in, and accept some of that weight because there's going to be a whole lot of force on this wing. What do you think? So we finally got this thing mounted, everything put together. It's not operational yet. We had to make our appointment here at Epic Designs. We are working on the new wrap for this bad boy. We've got it to a stopping point. It's mounted up, looking good, but as of right now, she ain't got no power. I've still got to wire in this box and program it, get the power ran. But as far as the install, guys, we've got in these load bearing plates on the chassis. I've got them to where they just barely touch with a little bit of weight now, so I know that this is taking the weight and transferring it down here when this thing takes a large load. Yeah, I said that. But you can see these plates that bolt in here, and there's spacers in between these hollow spaces to support all that weight that you've got going on. The install on this, it's doable, but it's not just going to happen in a couple hours. You're drilling in your trunk. Once you drill those holes, that's the angle it's going to be at. You've got to make sure everything's nice and straight, feel good about it. Overall, the quality of all these parts, it's great. Can't wait to get it running and see this bad boy in motion. We're finishing up the wiring on this thing, but I'm also having to drill more holes back here to be able to patch. To be able to patch holes on the other side to keep water out of this thing.
And you couldn't get to them, so he's drilled this hole so that we can get to that hole in there to plug it, and then we'll plug that one. So we're just plugging. Yeah, for all you detail guys, that's not a problem, is it?
I think we should have put something over that first, maybe a towel to keep.
No,
don't do that. Don't do that.
Swap it off.
No.
You just swap it off.
We're gonna blow that off.
No.
Yeah, we're gonna blow that off. Go away.
It's a race car.
Oh, come on, man.
He's rolling it out. He's got it all wired up, but we're having to program it now with the program box, but it has to have GPS signal to be able to talk and know what position it's in and what position the car's in. There's the brain. So he's wiring stuff up, and there's a case that goes back over all that and cleans it all up. There's a wire that comes out here, and it's GPS, so that'll stay on the outside of the car all the time. 3 presets, and then you've got downforce 1, 2, and 3. You've got the air brake. You've also got where it goes as flat as possible, which is the position it's in right now, and you got your up and down, so you're going to be able to change angles of attack, speeds, all that sort of thing in here. It's great for a daily driver. Yeah, it's perfect for a daily driver. Make sure you put the positive on the positive and the negative on the negative, or you'll spend a long time trying to figure out what you've done wrong. But I had this motor flip-flopped, so it was working against each other. We've got that fixed now. We are able to go into programming mode. We can change things now. We got downforce 1, downforce 2, downforce 3, and then air brake. We're gonna test this out and see how it works. Let's go drive this thing and see what it feels like on the road.
So what we're gonna do, we're gonna take off at about 8 miles an hour. This thing will go into its first setting, and so it will tip down just a little bit, just a tip.
Then when we get up to
45 mile an hour is setting 2, and then all the way up at 79, 80 mile an hour, it will flip into its next mode. If you put the brakes on, there she cuts down. You don't even you don't even have to slam on that hard right now. I've got it set at like 0.3 G's, so it may be overkill right now, but we wanted to make it easy to show you guys.
It works.
It works. Thank you, State Trooper. Hey guys, I don't know what I've got it set on to go flat at top speed or whatever, but that's the way it starts out when you just jump in the car, and it tilts from there depending on speed.
There's different maps, so we can set up, you know, gas mileage mode, and then you can set up like cruising around mode, and you can set up aggressive track type of mode. All of those can be adjusted and made more or less aggressive.
I would say that's probably more street use versus your local track, or if you go to another track and you want to have another setting, you don't have to mess up all your other settings, so you got some ability to adjust that there and everything. But
it's
all in all,
cool
man, it is really cool.
It looks cool.
I don't even have it set as aggressive as you can. I mean, that's just more aggressive than my third setting right now. So I mean, you can literally bring that thing way on down. According to the instructions, that's probably not a good idea. It becomes basically a parachute, and it's not really helping with downforce at that point. It's just drag, and it's bad on the motors and all that kind of stuff. So
what we'll do is we'll keep tuning on this thing. We'll do another video in the future when we get all the aero on the car, and really while we're dialing that in, that'll be a whole nother video on that. But guys, let us know what you think about the look down below. I know you've already seen the other graphics in a different video. If you haven't, click on that video. I'll put it here in the end card.
I mean, and if you're not a fan, I mean,
that's one of the, I mean, we've done superchargers, we've added all kinds of wheels and brakes and cool stuff to all these different cars. But if you're not a big fan of a big adjustable, adaptable, active wing,
active aero, man. I mean, you can't buy that unless you buy like a supercar, right?
Yeah.
So does that make this a supercar?
No, makes it.
I don't know. I mean, we're getting close. I mean, it's got 800 horsepower and it's got active aero and a lot of carbon.
800 to the wheel, so that's more than a Lambo has to the crank.
And yes, this is just a Mustang, but it's our supercar. It's our supercar.
Guys, thanks for watching this video. If you want to see this whole build series, we'll put it right here in the end card, and we'll also put the video where these graphics went on. A lot more coming with this car. We're just getting started. We haven't even driven it much and done many videos out on the road. Maybe we'll see you guys in a rally out there soon. We'll catch you in the next one.
Peace.